are watching TMG Enter, your 24-hour technology channel.
5 years ago, a young engineer working in the US was fascinated with the internet and the innovative net-based business models. The young entrepreneur came back from the US in 1996 and established Intermesh Systems and its business portal IndiaMart.com. IndiaMart.com is in the business of developing online business catalogs and turnkey e-commerce projects for many clients. The company, which has been self-sustaining for the past 4 years, has now sought out VCs for materializing its plans to become a B2B transaction platform.
The most important reason as to why IndiaMart.com needs a VC funding as of now is, it's not because that the business model is not self-sustaining or it cannot generate sufficient revenues. In fact, the matter here is about time, the speed to market at which one company has to actually go to the market, right? If the speed is slow, you're out of the market. And it is this realization that prompts IndiaMart to actually go in for VC funds, which would allow us to move at a faster pace than what we're moving as of now. And this is what is going to give us success in the future. So I think the crucial thing is time, and that's why we're going in for a VC.
IndiaMart.com has left no stones unturned to raise $3 million. A major chunk of this will go for the technological and geographical expansion of the company. The company will also invest in online marketing.
We believe that this should be close to 1.5 to 2 years after we receive the first round of funding, which we expect to be over by the end of this financial year itself. What we're looking at is opening up of about 15 offices in various cities across India. Now these would be the cities having an export potential of more than 200 crores. So any city having an export potential of more than 200 crores is a target for us. We have to go there, we have to establish our offices there, we have to put up a team there so that they could go on to the clients, then on a one-to-one basis they could provide those support and business facilitation and promotion services.
Over the past 4 years, IndiaMart.com has grown from strength to strength and has launched 7 industry-specific portals. An auction portal is in the offing from the company. The new B2B transaction platform will offer support services like business, finance, logistics, insurance and so on. The company believes that its business model made it hard for the VCs to say no.
Once there was a hype, right? People were convinced about, okay, .coms will work, and then it did not happen. So normally people would like to just hold on for a moment, have again a relook at the situation, and once they are convinced that no, this project is worthwhile, they would invest. So what has happened in fact is we have just faced that holding period, right, wherein people have tried, or the VCs have just had a relook at the market, relook at the projects, and relook at the investment opportunities. So that is the only thing that has that we could say has been a negative impact of that. But then for any person who has a business which is working, probably that was the best thing that could have happened, because now the VCs will only look at these guys instead of looking at a lot of other projects also, a lot of ideas. No, they will look at the businesses which are flourishing now.
With a registered growth of 300% per annum and a few awards coming its way, it wasn't very difficult for the company to latch on to the VCs.
The VCs have been shortlisted on certain criteria. The first one being their credibility in the market. Right? We need to have a credible partner, because when we say that we are going in for a VC, we're not looking at the money. Right? We are looking at a partner who is as committed as us, and in order to do it, you need to find a credible VC rather than just any other VC. Right? Credibility has been the first and most important aspect of it. Second is an assessment of their current portfolio, because a VC which has a portfolio which could be very well, let's say, interlinked with each other, or let's say the projects which are there in that portfolio, if they could be very well interlinked, That's where you can achieve maximum advantage. So having a look at their portfolio, how could their existing relationships actually benefit us is another important criterion to actually in the shortlisting process. The third one being, since we are looking at an amount which is not a small amount, right? Till now people have been raising, say, till just $1 million or $2 million US in the first round of funding. We're looking at $3 to $5 million US. So one should have sufficient funds, right? A VC. So that gives us another criteria as to VCs who have these amount of funds available with them are the ones who have been shortlisted.
The dot-com fallout has made the VCs tread cautiously. Dot-com startups no more attract the VCs. Mere ideas alone will not fetch VC money. The VCs are more interested in companies that have proved their mettle in today's cutthroat competitive market.
Don't go to a VC with an idea. Go to the VC with a business, right? Show him that you can actually implement that idea and convert it into a profitable venture. Until unless one does it, let us not expect the VCs to actually fund us. I would say that straightforward.
IndiaMart.com plans to offer buyer verification and sampling services online to participating members. For this, it has tied up with global verification giant SGS. It is also talking to ICICI and Citibank for providing online payment gateway services for B2B transactions through the portal.
Close to 15 offices in India and 2 overseas offices. Now these 2 overseas offices would be primarily looking at the buyer side of our business. They would be placed in locations from where we have the maximum buyers, so that they could again motivate those buyers and try to keep them bringing again and again on our platform. Because on our platform it's not a one-way thing. Until unless the buyers are there, the suppliers will not be there. Until unless the suppliers are there, the buyers will not be there. So we have to push from both the sides actually.
In stark contrast to other net-based ventures, IndiaMart.com was conceived in 1996 with a very small investment. The company's growing base of international and domestic clients has driven it to think about expansion plans and hence external funding. The company has decided to straightaway go for an IPO without going through any more private funding. However, when would that be is for the future market conditions to decide.